Yo guys, what is up? Quick video here. I wanted to share with you kind of the game plan for the WRX, because without a game plan, when you're doing mods and stuff, if you don't have a plan, it could not go so smoothly. So basically, as you can see, I picked up a few parts from Perrin: the cold air intake, the TGV deletes, and the electronic boost controller. All of those together combined with the EGR delete, or you can just unplug the EGR if you want. I don't know what you call that, if that's like a stage 1 or stage 2, but it's the recommended mods to do on the WRX to just give you quite a bit more power. And have the car run very, very well. The TGVs and the EGRs especially, I think they're probably like the most recommended mod you can do for the 2015 and up WRXs on the FA engine, because without them, you'll notice whatever tune you have, it doesn't even matter. Maybe if you get a Pro tune without them, but I don't know why you would. You just get feedback knock. And I'm gonna make a whole nother video talking about the modern automotive performance tune that I've run. But the basis of it is just, it doesn't run that well. I get a lot of feedback knock. Like DAM drops to 875 or 688, which just isn't good. So the TGVs and the EGRs, and then a Pro tune to, you know, run with those properly, it brings that engine to run so much smoother. If you want to find out the technical reasons why behind that, check it out. Ron Watson on Phatbotti Tuning has so much information about that. So that's the gist of it. We're going to do the cold air intake, which is going to connect up to the Perrin turbo inlet hose that I previously did, TGV deletes, and then the electronic boost controller. And then we're gonna do the actual EGR block off plates. Everything together, I was previously gonna have tuned locally here and dynoed, but that would run me about $550 Canadian to do that. And last week, Ron Watson posted up like a huge sale on his Pro tunes. And if you're not familiar with Phatbotti Tuning, he's literally, I would say, the best tuner for the VA platform. And he's not sponsored this or anything like that. I'm paying full price, but it was on sale. So we had a really good sale on for $300 for the Pro tune that he's gonna do. And then you also get the burble map included. So I've got my first revision of the tune he emailed to me just last night. So tomorrow, Sunday, I've got all my buddies coming over, and it's actually a really awesome day because we're starting out. I've put a new battery in the WRX because the old one was, the base one was 390 cold crank amps, which it was the old Panasonic battery, which Subaru was replacing on newer models and then giving a warranty replacement to many, but I was beyond the 60,000 kilometer warranty requirement for that, so I couldn't get it. So I bought this interstate battery, which is one of the decent ones, and it's got like 690 amps, which is going to be so much better in winter. You know, all my problems with running the black view camera in park mode and it draining my battery, I'm not going to have. And then more so if I'm doing this Pro tune and flashing maps on the car and doing different revisions, I want to be able to rely on the battery not dying, because if it dies while you're doing the tunes and while you're flashing maps, you could potentially like brick your ECU, which would be so bad. Knock on wood. So while we're in the engine taking off the TGVs and everything, I'm gonna have my other friend who is a mechanic. He works for a garage here in town and he does walnut blasting, like legitimately does it. He's gonna come by and he's bringing his equipment and we're gonna walnut blast the valves so you can see what that looks like. That's gonna be its whole video on its own, and we're gonna do the walnut blasting, clean those up. Then while we're in there, just as kind of like a preventative measure or a maintenance thing, we're gonna do the spark plugs. So I've just picked up the OEM Subaru spark plugs to swap them out. My car is at 84,000 kilometers right now, so the spark plugs aren't needed, but it would be not a bad idea, especially if now I'm gonna be tuning the car with Ron Watson. So doing that, and then we're gonna do all the other pieces, the intake, the TGVs, the EGRs, and the boost controller, everything all together. Start the tuning process, start the revisions, going through it, the baseline map, then we're gonna do the revision, Rev 1, Rev 2, Rev 3, start doing the pulls, then get the final maps, get the burble map, and be able to switch between the two, and I'm really looking forward to it. The car's been stocked for like 2 years now, so doing these mods, I'm not even doing it for the power. In terms of the numbers, I think like the legitimate wheel horsepower, not like engine power, but the wheel horsepower is gonna go from stock 220, I think, to 260 horsepower. And then the torque is even more, from 220 to 280 torque, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but a little bit more power, which is gonna be nice. And then the burble mat, which is gonna be super cool with the nameless release. It's just gonna be like pop, pop, pop all the time. But you get a second map, so you don't have to run that all the time. If I get sick of it, I can flash it back and not run that, which is gonna be great. So yeah, tomorrow's the big day. All my buddies are coming around. We're gonna hang out. I'm gonna order some pizza. I'm gonna do a big install day in the garage. That's the way to do it. Get all your buddies over that know what to do. I'll see you guys in the videos. Stay tuned for this series. There's gonna be a bunch of different videos of the installs, start to finish progress of everything I do, and then we're gonna see the end result. And I'm super, super stoked. So thanks for watching, guys, as always, and I hope you're having a great day or night, whatever it is where you are.